Let's talk about what to include in your sales letter. Here's a quick rundown of what needs to be in your sales letter. This is not exhaustive, meaning there may be other things that you might want to include. I'll give you an example of a sales letter, and when you're finished taking this in, you can rewrite it and make it your own. Now, here's what I like to do at the beginning of a sales letter. I like to introduce the problem that people have. Some people may do it the opposite way and start with the solution. I really like to start with the problem, as I think it flows better with everything else that I do. Everything that I do is a filtering system, so the articles and content that I do only have the people with problems that I can help them with. My email has a filtering system that only has people that will buy things from me that they need. The same thing with coaching. I only want to work with people that have very specific needs. I've got filters that I use to screen people into my coaching. I do this same thing in my sales letter. It works really well for me and really well for the people that master this. So start off the letter with their problem. Do you have a problem with XYZ, or are you struggling with XYZ? I may even go into an entire paragraph about somebody and what they're frustrated with. Now, what happens here? I take the chance of losing people that don't have that problem, but that's okay with me because they don't need the product anyway. I would much rather only have people read my sales letter that are in need of what I'm offering. So the next thing I would do is either go into an I've been there, done that, or I'd introduce myself and describe the solution to their problem. Okay, so I would do one of those two things. It doesn't have to be yes one or yes the other. You could really do it either way and it'll work for you. What I generally do is I come in and I tell a story about myself. I've been through what you've been through, and this is what it felt like. So I'll write a paragraph about what it felt like when I had that problem. I'll explain that I was frustrated with it too. Then I'll write a paragraph about how I've overcome that problem. I'm simply connecting with them and their problem. I like to have people connect with me. Again, they're only going to connect if you can help them with their problem. Okay, then what I'm going to do is say, as a result that I overcame this, I'd like to make it easy for people like you that haven't had their breakthrough yet to make the breakthrough easy. Okay, so you don't have to bang your head against the wall. Here's the solution I'll give you. The solution is my XYZ. Put whatever program you have in there. Then I include a rundown of what I'm going to help them with or help them fix. Okay, then I'm going to tell them either how it's composed, like 3 hours, 20 pages, or whatever. I list what it is. I really like this section to be really short because, see, they're not buying 8 MP3s. They're not buying 20 pages. The only reason I include this is if I don't, I'll get emails that ask me how many hours of content is in this. And because there are some people that evaluate a product by how many hours are in it and not what it'll do for them. So sometimes I just make it like a one-liner. You'll find some people's sales letters that are paragraph after paragraph after paragraph telling you all the things you're going to receive. And personally, I believe that's a huge mistake. I believe the only time that it's not is when you're giving them like 25 different things, and in each one of those things you're talking about the benefit. What I then generally do is talk about the benefit, like how is your life going to be different if you do this? And then in addition to what the benefits are, I like to include what I call an imagine paragraph. I like to tell them something like, close your eyes and imagine how life would be if things were different. We'll talk about how their life would be after they use the product. I like to include that. Not everybody does, but I like to do that. I hope you found the information in this video to be very helpful. If you're interested in learning more about email marketing, click on the link below to get our proven formula for writing a powerful 90-day email campaign. You'll also discover the 3 keys you must have in place to write emails that people really want to read. Go ahead and click below now.